for aha Ghanatube so in summer koso oh my god aha and I was the trending one, the latest one, the hot one, and in your eka levels your format to say any answer no mama will be a no pa say it I was a best say in some not your pa na me so at amount.
If you take a look at the second page and the footnote, it says that the Bar Council represent approximately 17,000 barristers in England and Wales.
Do you know the number of persons who voted for President Mahama? Do you know the number of persons who went to the poll in 2024? 700,000.
17,000.
17,000. That's not even up to one polling station in Ketu North.
No, but this is a representation.
No, they should respect
of lawyers in England and Wales. Please. And then the Commonwealth Lawyers also is an international non-profit organization which exists to promote and maintain the rule of law throughout the Commonwealth. And so somebody will say that you go up there and they say there should be the provision of transparent rules of procedure to guide the disciplinary processes that have been taken against the suspended Chief Justice so far. And of course, the main phrase now is immediately and without delay. Reinstate.
Roland.
Why should this be cast into the bin and not be given credence? Lawyer Piadankwa.
Even if there were 1 billion people, the association, even if there were 1 billion people, it would not have given what they've done any legitimacy.
Why not?
It would not, because Ghana is a sovereign nation. We are sovereign. I know my brother Eduji said that they should apologize to the president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. In fact, I will say they should apologize to the people of Ghana, because President Mahama is not using his powers. President Mahama is using powers that the people of Ghana give him. In the spirit of the oath that he took. The oath was beyond the oath being to always show allegiance to Ghana. That oath also said that he's going to protect, he's going to defend, he's going to preserve the constitution of Ghana. That's what President Mahama swore to. He swore to protect, to defend, and to preserve. What the Bar Association or the Council of Wales and England, what they are asking is that, or what they are ordering, I can't believe they order the president of Ghana. They have the cockroach audacity, the temerity to order the president of Ghana. What they are attempting to do is, or what they are doing is to order the president of Ghana, attempt to order the president of Ghana to breach the constitution of Ghana. What they are doing is an attack not only on the values and principles of Ghana, but also on the constitution of Ghana. Because see, the process of Article 146 is a reflection of one of the abiding principles that underpins our constitution, the principle of probity and accountability. A firm belief that nobody in Ghana, irrespective of the position you hold, is above the constitution of Ghana. And that's in line with our desire to create the right political culture. The right political culture that beyond it tolerating diverse views will also hold political leadership accountable. Essentially, that's the essence of Article 146 of our Constitution. Also, they are attacking the spirit of Article 146, because what Article 146 essentially did was to affirm the independence of the judiciary. And that's why if you read the article intently, you can make an argument that the president of Ghana does not really have a discretion in the application of same once the processes that Article 146 governs are triggered. Because the action that he overturns the suspension of the CJ. No, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that's a suspension is governed by Article 146 what?
10.
What does Article 146 say?
It says that where a petition has been referred to a committee under this article, the president may, and in the case of acting in accordance with by warrant signed by and suspend the Chief Justice?
No, so the may so you jumped every. So the president
in the case of the Chief Justice, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State.
Acting in what?
Accordance with the advice of the Council of State.
Where the Council of State have advised the president suspend, does the president have the power to say no? I will suspend.
He said me.
He says the president may suspend. Read it again. Okay. The president may suspend.
Where a petition has been referred to a committee under this article.
Yeah.
The president may, in 10A, in the case of the Chief Justice, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State by warrant signed by him.
Acting in accordance. So can the president act outside of the accordance of the Council?
Is that what you're
saying? Can the president act
whilst the Council of State has advised?
So if the Council of State advises him do A, can he do B? Per the terms of.
He said me.
No, he says that acting in accordance. So it may because he is not mandated to suspend. But once the Council of State advise, he cannot do contrary. Once the Council of State advises the president, he can't do contrary. You get a picture. Also, if there's one thing that, in my opinion, has been exposed by this whole CJ saga, is the fundamental lack of principle, the hypocrisy, the duplicity by people that you ought to expect a certain level of fidelity to principle from. So when Charlotte Osei, when these same processes was being applied on Charlotte Osei, Roland, then where this council that feels so powerful that they can order the president of Ghana. They're so powerful.
I don't understand.
I said when this same article 146 was being applied on Charlotte Osei, the same article 146 was being applied on Charlotte Osei. This council, this England and Wales council, that think that they are so powerful that they can order the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Ghana, the president of the republic. They can order him. They can order him to disobey, to flout, to breach our constitution. They are so powerful. Where were they when the terms of Article 146 was being applied on Charlotte Osei? Yeah, so they are as unprincipled as the New Patriotic Party.
No, we'll come to the New Patriotic.
Yeah, I'm not talking about.
Put the cat
listen, I'm not putting the cat before the issue is for us to discuss and analyze this, how the UK, how the Wales and England, the Harbour Association, the council, had the cockroach audacity, had the courage to order the president of Ghana. And this is not the first time Article 146 has been triggered. Indeed, in 2017-2018, it was triggered on the Electoral Commissioner of Ghana. You understand? I'm asking that in line with principle, with fidelity to principle, where were the what's called England and Wales Council, Bar Council? And I'm saying that in the manner that they've handled themselves, they are unprincipled, like the New Patriotic Party.
How can you say there could be Ghanaians who are members of these Commonwealth as well as the Bar Council?
In fact, that's even worse, because if you're a Ghanaian and the Constitution employs you to defend the Constitution at all times, and you support this blatant, this call, this order on the President of Ghana, on the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ghana, to breach the terms of the Constitution of Ghana against the clear terms of the oath he himself took, an oath not only to preserve the Constitution, but also to defend and protect the Constitution. Now you have the audacity of a cockroach.
Audacity?
The audacity of a cockroach to order the President of Ghana to breach our Constitution. And I'm saying that because with their failure to state a position when Article 146 was being applied on Charlotte Osei, they've shown a fundamental lack of fidelity to principle. And I'm saying that they are behaving like the MPP is behaving. Because the MPP, you see, one of the problems...
We haven't come to the MPP.
I'm not talking about the MPP.
Professor Smasapon will be joining us on
I'm not talking about the MPP. I'm talking about the CJ issue. Because you see...
Because you are one of the significant members who should return to the MPP. So
listen,
we'll come and answer that
you ask me and I'll give you an answer. But the point I'm saying is, it should be a worry where one of the major big political parties in Ghana show a clear regard for principle. Because when Charlotte Osei when the processes to impeach Charlotte Osei in 2017, 2018 were triggered, there was an impression, and an impression that I believe was the case, that the whole exercise was being fooled by elements within the MPP. Indeed, the president of Ghana, His Excellency, the former president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, said when he was the one taking all, as in applying 146, that he was a mere conveyor belt. That's what he said. So President Muhammad, he's not a conveyor belt. President Muhammad, he's not a conveyor belt. You said that you're a conveyor belt. 146 was, but after President Muhammad, he's not a conveyor belt. You understand? And one problem that the CJ is facing is the attempt by the MPP. In fact, I think they've succeeded to make this process, which ought to be an affirmation of the principles of probity and accountability, which is one of the abiding principles that underpins our constitution. They've managed to turn this into a partisan war. The MPP has managed to turn this into a partisan war. My brother Eduji mentioned some names, people who have taken this matter to court. They are Ghanaians, but the point is that they lose the perception war when almost all the Ghanaians taking this matter to court are serious senior MPP members
in the eyes of the public.
Yes, and the manner in which they switched their positions on principles. Because if in 2018 you did not see an application of Article 2, 2018, if in 2018 you did not see the need to advocate for transparency, even in 2018 you did not see the wisdom in pushing for an agenda against an amendment of that bit of the constitution that says that every process should be held in camera. And then in 2025, suddenly you get a voice to say that, listen, it should be transparent. Then, Roland, would I be wrong if I say that you are unprincipled? And that's the basis for my comparing or likening the actions of the Bar Council of Wales and England to the MPP, because they are both unprincipled. And they are both unprincipled. Why are you afraid to say they are both unprincipled? You understand? So, listen, I'm telling President Mahama that order, that clear lack of respect is not just on him, it's on all of us as Ghanaians. And he has the support of the people of Ghana. He should stay true to the oath he took. He should continue to show commitment and fidelity to his desire not only to preserve the constitution of Ghana, but to defend him and to give a loud signal that nobody, whether they are 1 billion, whether they are 2 billion, can make him or any Ghanaian to defy the constitution that we ourselves, we the people of Ghana, the sovereignty of Ghana, took upon ourselves. And so, listen, we should all stay calm. Let the processes continue. At the end of the day, what is going to happen is that the principle of probity and accountability that is being exhibited will be made stronger by this process. I'm done.
Samno ena yeti ebusiafo obetimi eja comment no de amame ewo comment section papa na mejebre akinkan de abubusafa san na mesori moso no mekai obium se aha Ghanatube trending hot issues, latest issues, sad news, happy news ni ne kaka wona ebusiafo aha ena onsa ebenka ni na intimation yourself or be subscribe ama me na afin so odo wonsa emia notification bell no so so e dey ama me se na be a se ensem no me di tuma na we nya no ensem pass me ma o we fin so se o be like in videos no e dey ama na me ametina se e dey ensem no ebe me din ene snowy sisi ade makram